Hello. Welcome to day 11 of my transformation challenge. There's going to be a lot of days. I mean, I'm only doing this twice a week, but thank you for following me along. Following me along. Is that the right how to say it? See? Is that the right how to say it? Oh my goodness. In French, the adjectives are behind the nouns. So I don't know. Is that anything that matters to anybody? Le souris vert. Okay, making no sense right now. The green smile. Is that what I said? Hey. All right. Well, hi. How am I doing on this challenge? I'm staying steady with comedy and writing, so thank you for asking. And have I been going to the gym super consistently? No. I went today. I went a couple times last week, but turns out I see a chiropractor, kinesiologist, super spiritual, amazing practitioner, and it turns out I need to work out at least 4 times a week for my age and my body. And I mean, I've been walking, but that's not enough, which I knew. I knew. And you know what? What I used to do, some of you know, so thank you for knowing, is that I was a boxing coach for people who have Parkinson's disease. And that was really cool. It was a great experience because I loved the boxers, all the people that came because they knew they wanted help. Like they were there because we could help them as coaches. And I was certified to do this, and it's a boxing program. There's been Pew Research. Boxing is one of the best exercises you can do. It's total mind body connection. See, am I selling it? I don't work there anymore, so I'm not mentioning the name of the program. Please go ahead and message me if you would like more information. I would love to tell you. But, anyways, for the general public, here it is. I worked for them for a while, and I really just needed to focus on comedy and acting and getting myself ready to do this next phase of life. So I quit, knowing that this is coming. And now I'm kind of putting it into more context with my countdown. It makes it all the more real. So, one of my challenges I've been faced with in this challenge, day 11, is self sabotage. Does anybody else? Um, Self sabotage has been a real thing for me. My good part of my life. There was a time where I had just signed up with a new manager, and then and they were like into me, they were getting me all these great auditions that were really my casting. And instead of being able to focus on that, I was focusing on my relationship. And I don't know, maybe that's like people pleasing Libra thing, or what, or an indecisive Libra thing, or just a self sabotage Swan thing. And so yeah, uh that's what I did. I was taking acting classes at that time, and I was going twice a week and paying some really good money, but I wasn't able to focus. And it's not like my partner at that time was trying to say, don't do your work, but somehow I couldn't do it. Also, I'll just say, like, I didn't take care of myself, though. I let bigger emotions rule the roost, and that's on me. That's on me. So, taking care of myself and my emotions, I'm working with a few different healers. So the one I mentioned was at Kin Health in South Pass. So amazing. It's expensive, but she does so much muscle testing, and then gets to like the core of what some of your issues are. And then I work with this other woman, um, her name is Nedda. She's incredible. She does these emotion codes, and yeah, self sabotage came up. Real, it's tough. That's a hard one. That was a hard one because it's not like I want to say I learned that, but some of it is learned, where like you can't put yourself to first. Like I couldn't. Like I just somehow I wasn't able to. And then now that my parents are gone, who like I'm like still holding back. I do want to talk about my trip to Paris for a second, because that is part of what really prompted this challenge because I was so disappointed in myself. I went to this comedy club, didn't ask for a spot. I'm all the way in Paris. They were familiar with me because um, I had submitted myself for a spot. I applied. I could have just asked. I think she would have given it to me. And instead, I was like, oh, choke. And I'm just, anyways, not anyways, multiple thoughts are happening. Because I want to say that I'm taking a lot of effort to move past that place, but I want to talk about that place because it was so uncomfortable and I was so disappointed in myself for going all the way to Paris. And, also, like I've performed, I went to Korea with my mom and I applied for a spot there. I got a spot. Did stand up in South Korea, of course, South Korea, not North Korea. The people that are like North, no, not North. You're not. No one's performing stand up in the North unless it's a pro propaganda stand up, which it's not. Um, so I'm just gonna say some of it is because I had so much self doubt and just lack of self worth. And even though, I've been doing all the spiritual stuff for years, really wanting to believe that I was worth it and being told I was worth it. My first spiritual healer, David Elliott, he said, "You're worth it. You're worth it." I wrote that down today. You're worth it. I know he tells that to a lot of people, but maybe it's true for a lot of people. Another thing that David had said to me is that I want to be seen because I was really hiding myself. I had gotten all the way out to the desert. It was a great group of people. It was in the evening, that warm breeze and Joshua tree. And I covered myself up with this like cloaky scarf, like I was, wearing this kind of, I don't know. It looked like maybe like I was Muslim or something. That's how it looked. Oh, great. Dog's barking. She's like, all right, come outside and play. Anyways, I was wearing the scarf over my head. And then on top of it, there was like bees around me. There weren't bees around anyone else. I wasn't wearing special bee attracting oils. I just think it was my energy of being so shy and having it be so painful that I just was hiding. And then it was also a problem and I was irritated and there was bees. And then I did relax and the bees went away and I was able to take off the scarf. But that's almost a metaphor for so many things, like being irritated, being frustrated with myself, not thinking that I'm not enough, that do I belong here? I mean, these are all the same things that applied to me coming to Paris. Oh, and it was in English. And the woman who ran the show was American. Well, I mean, she might be Parisian now, but she was American. No accent in speaking English. And so I just was so down on myself after. And it took a lot of energy out of me. I felt like I was walking around a little low spirited. And I have a really good story about something that happened in Paris that it's funny, and I'm not talking about it on this channel. Just have to see me do stand up, or eventually maybe I'll post it. It's pretty funny. Oh, did I talk about the nice friend that I met in Paris? So I also met somebody lovely who we had three really nice meals together. Um, she reached out to me on one of the Facebook sites for expats in Paris, and then we had this great meal. We hung out. I met her friends. This is a shout out to my new friend Holly Blakely. She's a tattoo artist in France, in Paris, and a graphic designer. Go see her. She's awesome and such a sweetheart. So thank you, Holly. She was wonderful. And yeah, and then we had two other meals. My last meal in Paris, that was amazing. We had all the French things. Um, yeah, we had frog's legs. It was hilarious. They look like little frog legs, and I was like, "Oh, this is so sad." Yum yum yum. It didn't just taste like chicken. It was better than chicken. Anyways, so my point is there's all these different things on the road to getting to where I want to go. And that's like in being authentic and understanding the things that have gotten in my way, my own things barriers that I put up in my way, and maybe things that were inherited and I picked up and were survival skills. So, you can live when you have emotional parents. But again, not their fault. They were doing the best they can. Hey, my dad was a World War II vet in segregated World War II. I mean, and my dad's black. So, and then my mom also came from the war, from the Korean War. She was born in 1930s, 1930s.
Yes, Roman
And
like this.
so that's,
Salmon,
she lived a long
tofu,
life and so did my dad. But, these two
avocado makes a
are
nice
war veterans. And so how are they going to teach me like, oh, self-love? No. It's like, punish yourself and do better. And that maybe doesn't work for like a real sensitive heart. So I'm on day 11. I went to the gym this morning. I got really good food. Oh, also, I'm starting to check out creatine. Apparently, creatine is really good for your brain, it's for your body. I'm going to kind of report on how I feel after using it for a while because I know there's different types, and I think I'm using a pure essence of one. So, it's amino acids. I'm just saying, if you're not into this, maybe it's something you want to check out. I'm not sponsored by creatine. It's not a brand. All right. Well, I hope this is helpful to someone. And I'm trying to just be like letting you know what I'm going through because, yeah, I've been frustrated and, yeah. See, I'm being silly. All right. Thank you. Please subscribe. Please follow along. Let me know if you have comments or comment if you have comments. I would love to hear comments. All right. Bye. Thanks.